When there's a new development in Baltimore County, developers are supposed to pay fees to make sure there's the proper infrastructure in place to support it.
Yeah, but as we have first told you a few weeks ago, many developers are not paying up.
Fox 45's Jessica Babb joins us live with a closer look at how some Baltimore County leaders are working to change that. Jessica.
In the last few years, Baltimore County hasn't collected many of these impact fees. In fact, there were some years they didn't collect any. Now there's new legislation that's being considered that would change when the fees are collected and how much developers would have to pay. New construction comes with big costs. Aside from the price tag of a new home, there is also a cost to your community, and that's where impact fees come in.
The impact fees typically would go into areas around the development to offset the impact of the new development. Streets, schools, sewage, water.
For instance, with the recent debate on how to manage overcrowded schools across the county.
Well, impact fees are one of the ways we can address some of the infrastructure shortfalls that new development creates.
The problem? Baltimore County hasn't collected much. In 2021, they didn't collect any impact fees. In 2022, they collected close to $14,000. But last year, in 2023, they again didn't collect anything. So far this year, they've collected just over $3,000. The legislation that passed years ago creating the fee left a lot of gaps, making it hard for county officials to track the money that's owed. Now, this new legislation is trying to tighten it up.
It's a first step towards reforming the impact fee structure that we have in place.
Councilman Izzy Patoka says right now the fee is based on the total price of the property.
This bill proposes that it would be based on square footage, which would be in line with other counties.
It would also change when the fees are collected. During a council work session Tuesday, county officials say the new bill will mean the county could collect more.
This will assist us in collecting the impact fee in a timely fashion and on a regular basis.
Well, this bill won't deal with the many exemptions that exist, allowing developers to avoid paying the fees, like for some of the homes in this neighborhood off Associated Way in Owings Mills.
There'll probably need to be additional legislation that takes comprehensive reform actions towards impact fees and eliminating many of the loopholes.
Some in the development community still have concerns, like Lori Graff, the CEO of the Maryland Building Industry Association.
These get passed on to the buyer, and you have to finance this.
She says with a limited supply, housing needs to be a priority, and says fees like this can be a problem.
We do think this is going to make things less affordable, more difficult to build in Baltimore County.
In response, Councilman Izzy Patoka said he does welcome the development community's perspective and wants their consideration through this process. The county executive's office also says that this bill strengthens the current law and better supports infrastructure expenses. Now this bill is set for a vote in July. Live in Towson, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.